Here's a short story about a young guy, only 20 years old, who handles things like a boss upon finding out that his girlfriend cheated on him. And how does he handle things like a boss? Well, he basically makes her his side piece and treated her accordingly. And she didn't like that too much, even though that's how she behaved. And also, he goes down a path of self-improvement. And I've been going to go over here, guys, making the point that there's nothing better of turning your life around on multiple fronts during hard times by self-improvement. A guy should always do that. And by doing that, success is the best revenge. And I might add, also, treating him accordingly. She acts like it behaves like a, WHORE. Well, treat her like that. And by the way, she's not doing so well. Titled, Healing After Getting Cheated On 3 Months. And a shout to Dan for sending in this story. He says, Hi, so I'm 20 years old, and I got cheated on by my ex, an 18-year-old female, about 3 months ago. So I thought I'd share my personal experience and how healing from something so atrocious has been going for me. In month number 1, I was devastated. I never thought she, of all girls that I ever dated, would be the one to cheat on me. How many guys have said that? Welcome to the club, young brother. You are now wiser. They're all capable of it. And the way I found out was pretty horrible too. Made me nauseous of SCX and PORN for about a week or so. Afterwards, my desperate, confused ASS ended up calling her over for a hookup, and we have hooking up every weekend. Smack! Well, he should have been done with her. But now, and I take the smack back for what he's about to do, he decides to treat her like a piece of meat because that's how she behaved. My mentality at the time was this. If she's going to treat herself like a WHORE, I'll treat her the same way. Well, that works for me. Even though, he should have just avoided her. But you know what? Fine. Treat her like it. Eventually, she did feel the vibe and stopped seeing me as she didn't want to be treated like an SCX toy. Well, you're a big cheater. You're lucky you stuck around. A big mistake, I know, but it felt nice for my ego. I used her thoroughly. During this time, I also started on my cut, and I lost 20 pounds, going from 225 to 205. Well, good for you. He's on the journey of self-improvement. In month number 2, I was entering a new stage of my life, work and school. And I wanted to spend a final day with her before I completely moved on, but we just ended up doing nothing but talking, as she feared all I wanted was just a quick hookup. So he's still using her as a piece of meat. Being 48, I don't need drama in my life. I would have dropped her right then and there. But being his age, I understand he wanted to get some payback. Treat her accordingly. She mentioned she was moving on, and that's when it set, that I'm the one chasing. She's already gone. After I realized that, I stopped texting her immediately and blocked her everywhere. There you go, brother. Right thing to do. You had your fun with her, treat her accordingly, time to move the hell on. I even deleted her number because I know my dumbass was going to unblock her. Best thing I ever did. The cut continued to go well, and I lost another 10 pounds. Now I'm down to 195 pounds. Sweet. This is awesome. Month number 3. I stopped thinking about her, although thoughts did come back every once in a while. I just direct my thoughts to something more productive, like, what are you going to finish today? What should I hit at the gym today? Alongside that, I've been traveling solo more, and this has helped me out so much. Weekends have been fun, traveling around, meeting new people, and exploring sites I normally would have never done. My cut progression went awesome too, and now have dropped down from 195 to 185. And interestingly enough, I started getting compliments for the first time. I was a pretty ugly teenager. My physique started popping out, ha ha ha. There you go. Traveling, working, hitting the gym, lost 40 pounds. This is awesome. This is what you do, guys, self-improvement. And he's slowly getting over her. However, during a conversation with one of my friends, her name came up. My heart dropped. Hearing her name after so long hurt me, especially hearing now that she has a new boyfriend. Apparently, the new mister looks exactly how I used to look. Very similar attributes. That hurt me, but learning that she was that desperate to jump into another relationship just made me realize how pathetic she really is. She is. And usually women cannot handle, young and old, being alone too long, so they got to find a new guy. And I guarantee you this chick who's a cheater is going to do the same thing to this guy. Just you watch. This guy actually should probably reach out and warn this guy. Unless, of course, she was fooling around with that guy when he was still with her. Is it that hard for her to be happy with herself? And apparently more people in my social circle found out that she cheated on me. I kept it a secret to keep her dignity as we live in a tight-knit community. Smack! Keep her dignity. She didn't think about your dignity when she cheated on you. Everybody should know. You control the narrative. But he's young and he doesn't know that yet. It felt nice knowing to others how much of a bitch she was, and as mean as that sounds, ha ha ha. Well, I'll admit it, it does still hurt when I think about the situation, but now I'm doing better than ever, and if she thinks some dude that looks like how I used to can replace me, good luck on that. I'm working on myself. It's been the greatest thing, and it's kept me sane through this journey, and for others out there who might think it's the end of the world, just as I did once, it is not. Once you're at rock bottom, there's only way out of it, up. But you do have to work hard. It all depends on you. That's a very mature attitude for him. This is like the best thing ever could happen to him. He went through the pain of getting cheated on. This is probably like one of his first serious girlfriends, first love or something like that. Not to mention his ego probably couldn't handle it. So this is why he's having a hard time letting go of this. But yes, he hit rock bottom. Okay. All you can do is climb out of it and move up. Some extra information here. This summer, I'll be returning to my old college, where she currently studies, and transferring out in the fall for university. I might hit up her best friend to ruin her, or just not be entangled in her life anymore, I don't know. Revenge is a dish best served cold, after all. Or I might just find someone who will actually treat me with love, even though trusting people has been harder now. Oh, and I'm pretty sure she's being a bum right now. Not working out, failing classes, just existing. During our relationship, I always used to encourage her to study harder and work out alongside me, as I was, and I'm a pretty studious student who loves improving myself. Guess cheating on me is how she repaid her debt. I even paid for her gym membership. Starting this post off as a message for others to work out and improve on themselves, but end up ranting about my ex's bum. Sorry, ha ha ha. Well, there you go, guys. It was kind of all over the place, but the point about the whole thing is he got cheated on by a gal he never thought that would ever do such a thing. Well, again, I say welcome to the club because they're all capable of it. And most of us, that has happened to at least once. And it sucks. And you can either whine and cry and beg and act like a mangina, which he did not, or you can turn things around. Reflect where you may have went wrong, were you that needy guy or whatever, and fix it. He's on a journey of self-improvement, losing weight, doing well in school, working, traveling, all that, becoming a better guy. And I think it's pretty darn funny that he just immediately, he kept her, but treated her like a piece of meat. That's what she deserved. I would have avoided that, but still it's pretty darn funny. But I like how he's talking about, well, I'm going back to school, she's going to be there. Maybe I should hook up with her friend, her best friend. Well, that would be really funny and would no doubt piss her off. But the problem is this, is that if he does that, that shows that he's still bothered by her. Remember, the opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. And if you're seeking revenge, that means there's still elements of hate or anger, and you haven't gotten over her. So, as funny as it would be, and we'd all get a laugh, he banged your best friend, I would say he should not do that. Just go back to school, do what he has to do so he can transfer and move on. And if her life is going to hell in a handbasket, she's failing out of school, she's not working out, probably getting big and fat, I don't know what, well, there you go. Life will dish out the revenge. She doesn't have to do anything, just simply living a good life, improving himself, being better. Pretty soon he'll probably get some girlfriend in the future. I'm going to guess because he's doing better for himself, he'll get a better looking girlfriend. It'll get back to her. And I guarantee you she'll reach out to him because her life is turning into crap and he's moving up in the world. That's what I think. But it'll be a pretty good one to go over here. I like these young guys. They're not perfect. None of us were, but he handled it pretty darn well. Now, a couple comments. One guy says, you just want to show some support. My 2 cents says, continue to improve yourself. Big props to you for keeping your head up and continuing self-improvement. There's more fish in the sea. People that cheat need their own self-improvement. No need for revenge. Let whatever God you serve handle what's supposed to be done. Be the best version of yourself that you can be. Sincerely, someone who was cheated on too. Yeah, the whole comment section is full of people helping this guy out, giving him applause and good advice. Another one, this guy says, success is the best revenge. Yes, but staying away from her best friend is a close second for your own sanity. If you're already getting compliments and feeling good, don't invite that toxic energy back into your life to settle a score. You've already won by moving on. Stay strong, King. That's what I think. I mean, I'd laugh if he banged your friend, but then he's now going to be just inviting drama into his life. But he's 20, and 20-year-olds are going to act like 20-year-olds. It is what it is. They don't want to listen to old fuckers like me, because I'm old enough to be his dad. So there you go, guys.